Welcome to Two on the Go Travel. As you know, Orlando is known as the world capital of theme parks, but there are also a lot of other different tourist activities, and some of them we haven't tried yet. So today we are going over to the Chocolate Museum and Café, which is off of International Drive. We've not been there before. We've seen some reviews online and it looks really good. So we're going to check it out and see what we can find. Are you ready?
I am.
I hope you're ready. Let's ride.
Well, we have made it down here on International Drive to the Chocolate Museum and Cafe. We've actually got paid for a tour that we're going to take as well. So we're going to go in here and I think we've probably got about 15 minutes for the tour starts. But we're going to go in here and see what we can see inside.
So we're getting ready to head out on the tour. It starts right over here at the museum entrance, but they have asked us not to film, so we won't be doing that, but we'll be sure to take lots and lots of pictures so we can show you and kind of talk to you about what we saw and what we learned. But we are excited to go. We have got the 1 o'clock tour time, and it takes about an hour is what they said, so we will catch you when we get done. The tour started with the history of the cacao bean, the key ingredient in chocolate. The Aztecs considered cacao a gift of the gods and drank 50 to 60 cups of chocolate, not sweet hot chocolate, but a bitter spiced water each day. In 1519, Spanish conquistadors arrived in the Yucatan and took over the Aztecs' land to control the cacao. But when they brought it back to Spain, the king hated it. But monks experimented, adding sugar, vanilla, and cinnamon to create chocolate caliente, hot chocolate much like we know it today. This time the king loved it, and his granddaughter Anne did too. She drank 30 to 40 shots a day and lived twice as long as most women of her time. When Anne married King Louis of France, chocolate spread across Europe. Soon, hot chocolate shops were everywhere, almost like the Starbucks of their time. With new machinery and cacao plantations, chocolate became unstoppable. The first chocolate bar was produced in 1847, and the rest is history. The Chocolate Museum has an entire room dedicated to chocolate sculptures. There are 21 sculptures made of cocoa paste and one made of cocoa butter. Each one took 2 to 3 months to build and weigh between 150 to 300 pounds. We ended the tour the best way possible, sampling the chocolate. Some of the samples included Joe Coco with orange and cayenne, white chocolate strawberry bark with cacao nibs, Café Tassé from Belgium, which is white chocolate with coffee, Vinci from Italy with white milk chocolate and hazelnut, Vosages from Chicago with cheddar, apple, and cinnamon, Maita from Ecuador with coconut and lemon, Pacare from Ecuador with 60% dark chocolate and tea leaves, and Dolphin from Belgium with 63% dark chocolate with pears and roasted almonds.
we just finished the tour. It was actually really interesting. A lot of history and a lot of facts in it. Obviously, we did get to taste some stuff at the end, which was nice. Some really different chocolate that had not had before. Stuff you just wouldn't imagine.
Not your Hershey's.
Yeah, not your Hershey's, but it was all real good. But part of our tickets, the tickets were $19 each for the tour. We actually did a package that they had on there. It was $49, and we got 2 tickets to the museum, and then it also came with chocolate fondue. So you got your choice of milk chocolate, dark chocolate, or white chocolate. I think was the choices, and we got dark chocolate. So now get to see what these taste like. I'm assuming this is just a plain dark chocolate. You want white or red? Or blue?
Blue, of course. And before we get too far, we have to give a shout out to our tour guide, Dave. He was great. So much knowledge and just didn't miss a beat. So thank you, Dave. The fondue comes with bananas, strawberries, pretzels, and marshmallows. I got a strawberry. Shane started with banana.
Mm-hmm. It's good.
That is really good chocolate. I'm curious which one of the chocolates they use to make the fondue.
I don't know.
I know they do a lot of stuff in-house, so maybe it's a house brand even. Okay, I'm going to use my fingers for the pretzel. Oh, yeah.
It has really good flavor. It's not too rich or too bitter, I would say.
Mm-hmm,
Dark chocolate typically is bitter. This one is not bitter.
Can we double dip since it's just the 2 of us?
No double dipping.
I don't like your rules. I'm going to make my own rules.
No double dipping.
I started with the strawberry, and then I had a pretzel, and then I had a marshmallow.
The marshmallows are good.
I was going to say the marshmallow is my favorite. I keep getting the bananas. Move over. Okay, bananas aren't my favorite fruit, but I'm going to try it anyway.
Strawberries are good.
I dropped my banana in the chocolate.
You got a lot of chocolate on that one.
Well, good. Yeah, you can have all the banana.
The pretzel's actually good with it.
Yeah,
it's got that
so
kind of salt,
sweet and salty.
Sweet and savory. Yeah, the bananas are probably my least favorite out of these.
You didn't see that.
You double dip.
I did double dip.
Oh, one thing we forgot to mention at the end of the tour is when they gave you the samples of the chocolate. They also gave you a sample of their chocolate, hot chocolate that they serve here. It was very good. He said it was a mixture of milk chocolate and dark chocolate.
Mm-hmm.
Which
with
usually,
whole milk.
Yeah, with whole milk, which usually you get one or the other, milk or dark, but it was actually really good. It's just a sample though. Well, that was really good.
Yeah, it was. Absolutely. And, I would definitely recommend, if you're going to do the tour, don't miss it on the fondue. You definitely have to do that with it.
Yeah, I was going to say, it was nice. It wasn't that much more, but it kind of helped. I think it kind of added to the experience.
Absolutely.
Especially after learning about the chocolates and the dark chocolates and different things like that. So yeah, definitely. I would definitely recommend here.
And I know it might kind of sound funny, but this would be a really good Valentine's. Mm-hmm. Like if you wanted to bring your spouse or significant other and just do the chocolate tour, or even just do the fondue. Either way, I think that'd be something really fun to do.
Yeah,
Are we coming back?
No. But yeah, I would say, like a after dinner thing or something like that. It's nice for $49. You get the tour. Now their hours are only from 12 to 6. And I think that's every day. So obviously it wouldn't be an after dinner now that I said that. But they do the tour every hour on the hour. But like I said, but their hours are only from 12 to 6. So you have a limited window there.
And the tour takes about 45 to 50 minutes, but it really didn't even seem like it was that long. When it finished, I was like, oh my gosh, I can't believe it's already been 50 minutes, but it was worth it.
Yep, definitely. So definitely recommend this.
So some of the samples we had were from the J. Coco brand. The Cayenne Veracruz orange was one of the ones that really surprised me because I'm not typically an orange person, and I'm definitely not a cayenne person, but it was really, really good. It was like the cayenne wasn't spicy more than anything. It just cut the bite of the orange, so it made it really good. But then my absolute favorite was from the Maita brand, and it was, let's see here if we can find it, this one right here. It was the coconut lemon with 55% cacao. It was really, really good. Of course, I love coconut anyway. And then another surprising one was this one from Vosages, the cheddar and apple. Apparently they are based out of Chicago, and it's a thing in the Midwest to have cheddar slices with your apple pie. So I think that's where that idea came from. It was good. Maybe not one of my favorites, but it was good. And then these, I don't remember having any samples of these, but one that I would really like to try, and I might have to take home, is this one from Picari, which has cardamom in it. Cardamom is one of my favorite spices, so I'm really curious to see. You know, they have a lot with mint and different things that you'd expect to have, but I like the ones that are a little bit different, like the cardamom. I'm not sure about the lemon, verbena, and lemongrass. Might be a little bit much, but that's okay. And then obviously Belgium is well known for its chocolates. So a lot of these come from there. I think all of the Dolphin brand come from Belgium. And it's really interesting to me, almost all of these are dark chocolate. There's a few, like this one row has milk chocolate, but most of it is dark chocolate. And it's interesting, I think as we have tried different chocolates, we found out that we really like the dark chocolates better. And then here is the cocoa that we had as part of the hot chocolate at the very end of the tour. $17 a bag, so I don't know that we're going to take that home. But all of these are just really, really interesting. And the prices aren't too bad. They're $9 to $10 a bar, which is what you'd expect for fancy chocolate. In fact, if you go to someplace like Ghirardelli or Lindt, it's going to probably even be more expensive than that. So, really nice. And then over here in the case, they have different chocolates they have made. Truffles and bonbons, cookies and cream, blueberry cheesecake, exotic fruit caramel, coconut and Nutella, milk chocolate almond praline, raspberry truffle, hazelnut crunch, Hennessy cognac, and lavender honey. And then this case looks absolutely amazing. If we had not just had fondue, I would have to try the peanut butter explosion. That looks really, really good. And one thing that's also interesting is it's actually a full cafe here. So you can get sandwiches, you can get salads, you can get all kinds of different things. And I think the coffee is one of their more popular items. And then they also have homemade gelatos. You can definitely make a date day out of this.
Well, that's going to wrap up our little tour here at the Chocolate Museum and Cafe. It was really good. Like I said, museum, the tour, all that, very interesting. Is it Dave?
Yes.
Did a great job, the tour guide. The fondue at the end, really good. Definitely recommend, probably come back here. So we hope you enjoyed this, and we will see you next time.
Bye.
Bye.